tinker. Pretty good. How about you? Hope you've been doing okay. Haven't talked to you in a bit. I saw you were streaming Beat Saber a few days ago. I didn't really have time to watch much, but I hadn't seen you, at least, maybe I hadn't been on Twitch much, but I hadn't seen you stream for a while, so that was nice seeing you stream. So many people with e-bikes cruising around here. Yeah, I figured you probably had been. It was nice that you had time, though. Just relaxing before bed, nice. I'm just doing a short walk. It's supposed to, I don't know, start raining in an hour or so. Oh, nice. So what does this say? It's plaque. Derby Creek Restoration. Derby Creek, a tributary of the Sammamish River that drains the Hollywood Hills area in Woodinville, has been relocated and ditched repeatedly to make room for development since the 1930s. Interesting. Oh, so they're gonna reroute the creek. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's been pretty nice here also. I really like it when it's nice enough. If I can do daily walks, that's always really nice. It had been, a lot of the winter here had been like cold, like oh yeah, that's pretty cold. It's like 52 or something here. So much nicer. Oh, look over here. There's some ducks. At least they look like ducks. They're like really working hard to try to swim upriver. Like enough that they're like they have a wake behind them. Because the river's really moving fast. Crazy. Yeah, a lot of the winter here, it had been really cold where the highs were in like the low 40s or upper 30s every day, and it's been nicer the last few weeks, like mostly in the 50s. So I've been getting going quite a few nice walks. Yeah, it's crazy that they can swim that hard, like upriver. Like I've seen, I don't usually actually see rivers moving. Well, actually, I've walked on the Cedar River quite a bit. I guess some of the time it's moving as fast as this. I don't usually see ducks like going up that fast where they are. This is really, I guess, smooth water, so you can really see the wake they leave a lot. Now, I guess we had to have him put down in September. So I don't have a dog anymore to bring with me. That's why I don't do dog streams anymore. Which is fine. He was like almost 15, and they think he had heart cancer. Yeah, I hadn't actually talked about it that much. Just a couple IRL streams. Told people that had been watching IRL streams. So it was like really easy to miss. But yeah, it's fine. He was like almost 15. So like, knew it was going to happen at some point. So it wasn't like, it was a surprise, but not exactly a surprise. Like he was still in good health. Like we knew he wouldn't just live for like years and years longer, probably. He was in mostly good health, other than his back legs were he was really starting to have a hard time walking. But he got really tired for like a few weeks. And then just basically collapsed. Oh, and got really puffy looking so there was one day he was super like bloated looking, and Beryl was going to take him to the vet, and it was on Sunday, and we had been having a dog walker come by every Sunday to walk him, to get him more used to other people, which it was, working, helping a lot, so he just like collapsed on the walk of her or whatever. So she took him to the vet, and they basically said they thought he had heart cancer. So he had fluid built all up on his lungs and stuff. So he couldn't hardly breathe. So that's why part of why he was so tired. Well, like a couple of weeks before that. So they pretty much said they could do a bunch of testing, and they might be able to, best case, make him live a couple more months. But it sounded like it'd be unlikely, and a whole bunch of testing and stuff that he wouldn't like, because he hates going to vets, mostly, other than them giving him treats. But like, he always loves food, and when he was like that, he stopped wanting to eat. So, treats is the only thing he likes. If he doesn't like treats, then no point. So, yeah, we just had him put down. So instead of like having him do all this testing for like 2 days and then finding out, we just most likely would still have to have him put down. Because they said usually like that, they will live anywhere from a few more days to up to like 2 months. But yeah, he didn't suffer a lot before. He really only ended up feeling super bad for 2 days, like a day and a half, where he felt just so bad that he just laid around and wouldn't go on walks hardly and stuff. So he didn't get tortured a lot, and didn't have to. So it seemed fine. Like, could have been much worse. So yeah, I miss having a dog, but sometimes it's nice not also. Like, at least in the winter, I don't have to go out when it's 35 degrees and rainy and take them on a walk. I can just not go out if I don't want to. So I definitely miss them, but there's some nice things about it too. So now I just I had been streaming some of him. I usually, if it was cold, I didn't want to, he would walk so slow because he wanted to sniff stuff that I would actually just freeze to death. So like I didn't really want to stay out that long enough to like walk for a few hours. So I've gotten more used to the cold and actually go on longer walks at least, which are nicer to stream. Just going by myself. Hi, Mr. Winnie Cat. This is a pretty nice trail. I've gone bike riding here before. It just follows the river like the whole way. Or like most of the trail for like miles and miles and miles. I think there's like 8 or 9 miles of it that just follow the river. I'm gonna stop and check what is this doing with the bit rate, because I'm confused. I have that turned on. What does it use if I turn it off? Huh. Oh, that's why. Okay. I was wondering, I was trying to get it used mostly just Verizon because I have unlimited bandwidth with them, and it wasn't much, and it's because it doesn't want to. If I turn it off or it doesn't force it, it switched to like basically only using AT&T. I guess Verizon's freaking slow here, which is weird. Yeah. I like cats more than dogs. I kind of want to get a cat, but we talked about getting another dog or maybe getting a cat. It'd kind of be nice. It also makes going places hard. Like if you go on vacation, you need to either take them with you or have someone take care of them. And like if you want to, cats are better about just leaving them at home by themselves all day. Mog would always get really pissed if you just left him there like, you know, all day by himself. So I kind of miss having a dog, but or I do, but I've thought about that, like she likes dogs more, but she said she wouldn't mind having a cat or 2 cats. I guess supposedly it's better if you get 2 cats because then they'll play with each other also, unless they, you know, hate each other. I guess if you get kittens and you raise them together, then they'll usually, I guess, not hate each other. I don't know that she likes having a dog or a cat that much. The dog she had, she got, I mean, he was like 15 almost, so she got him like years ago because her boyfriend had a dog, and they got another dog so it would have like a friend, and then they both didn't like each other, and then her boyfriend moved off somewhere else and didn't want to keep both of them, so Beryl kept Mog. But it was more, she kind of got a dog more so his dog would have, like they both got the dog. And then, you know, he didn't want it or whatever, so she kept him. So I don't know if she exactly wanted a dog to begin with, but, you know, ended up one. More self-sufficient than dogs, Like they like being played with, but they don't have to be taken on walks and have to be played with. And everything. If you get two cats, they can play with each other and stuff. These trees are cool. I don't know what kind of trees there are. I haven't really looked up trees since I've lived here. For like the different like kinds. But these are cool. I'm not used to trees being this tall and like thin. They're not like big, you know, spread out ones. And they're all just planted in a row for like a really long ways all along the trail and river. They look nice in the summer when they have leaves. But see, they're like very, very tall and skinny. So I've been walking 17 minutes. Figured I'd walk for about like 25 minutes and then turn around and go back. We went and met a friend and ate lunch with them today. So we're way up on the like north side of the metro area. And Beryl's at the thrift store right now, shopping, looking at clothes. We're on like the like rich area of town, so she's found a bunch of clothes at this thrift store. They have like really, really, really nice stuff for a thrift store. I guess there's not a lot of people that shop at it, and there's a lot of really, you know, nice stuff they get. So she was clothes shopping, but she said she didn't know if she wanted to for more than an hour. So I figured I'd do a short walk and stream, and then head back over there and see if she's ready to go. Maybe I'll keep streaming and do a walk in the thrift store stream. Depends. It just depends on how much of a nuisance I feel like being. Oh, really? Nice. I've seen people's cats go on walks. Like, I've seen people here. Oh, bit rate's really bad here. It's just barely staying up. Okay, it's recovering now. I've seen people here, like in the city, who have their cats on leashes, like with a collar and a leash, taking them on walks. Just every now and then, not that many. Like at parks and stuff. But like, that's cool. 'Cause I feel like there's not that many cats that like going on walks. Not like dogs do. Yeah, I don't know why. Now it's holding 11 megabits. It just died real bad. It might have been the Wi-Fi. Almost disconnected for some reason. 2 of my 3 connections is over one Wi-Fi hotspot like connection. So if the Wi-Fi goes down, I lose 2/3 of the bandwidth or internet capabilities. And it is not using AT&T right now like it doesn't want to. So it might have actually been the Wi-Fi just almost disconnected. So the 2 usable connections are gone. There's a bunch of farms along here. It's weird, like, this is at the edge of the metro area, but it's still like the hill you can see up here and stuff. There's like subdivisions and tons of houses, and houses kind of over on that side, but then the middle of this valley is like, there's a bunch of farms and wineries and stuff, kind of in the middle of the city. Surrounded by like houses and subdivisions and everything. Like, it's edge of the metro, so it's not super dense, but still like way denser and more in the city than you'd think. An area you would think with how dense it is, you wouldn't see this much farmland. I guess it's really good farmland along the river in the bottom of the valley, and it's flat. But it's still weird since it's not out in the country. You'd think the land would be it's close enough to the city that someone would have bought up all the farms and the houses already, because the land would be worth so much. Oh, no, it doesn't. Well, dang, I don't have water. So we actually can't hydrate. Probably should. I drank a bunch of water before I started, but I still am a little dehydrated feeling because I drank way too much coffee today. Well, I will. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Redeems don't show on this chat. Like anything else I'm ever streaming, they show. And when I'm doing a bike stream where I have chat open on my phone and my handlebars, I can see redeems. But I'm just using the streaming app, and its chat doesn't show all that. All right, well, thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate when I get back to the car, and I'll refund that, because I was gonna hydrate when I get back to the car anyways. So I won't basically be doing anything extra for the redeem. I should, let's see, I could use a different chat. Oh, I could use picture-in-picture where I can still see what I'm streaming and have a chat that shows them on the other half of the screen. Or I could set up my bot where it says something when people redeem stuff, like it does when people follow and stuff like that. That's probably what I should do. That'd be the easiest. It would spam chat with more stuff. Oh, I didn't realize I walked this far. I'm most of the way back to Woodinville. Like in town, because this is downtown over there. See, this is what's funky. There's farmland butted all the way up to where it turns into that. Yeah. When it's warmer, I definitely will. I've been doing walks and I'm not really that thirsty, but I've drank more coffee than water today. And coffee's not as hydrating if that's all you drink. We went and ate outside and it was like 45 and I decided it was too cold. So I got coffee and that actually like warmed me up. I drank it fast and then once it gets where you can like feel the caffeine going through your veins, it warms you up. And then I got another coffee. So I drank 2 of them while we were eating. And then I almost started regretting it because I felt there was too much caffeine flowing through my veins. It was like being high on caffeine and jittery almost. Then, but I was definitely not cold, so it worked. Worked great. Could sit out when it's 45 in the shade, not even in the sun, and not get cold much. See, I've been walking for 27 minutes. I actually should turn around, I guess, since I said I was gonna walk like 25 minutes or something. We're getting close to another nice park. And you can see the river. Some of this you can't hardly see the river from the blackberry bushes, but it is still going to take a bit to walk up there, so I don't really think I have time, so I guess I'll turn around. There's a guy over there with a mountain bike riding. There's a little trail over there that like follows this along. It's been going along the whole way. Like 1-lane dirt trail. I guess for mountain bikes. So there's all kinds of office building. There's all kinds of office buildings and some, I guess, plants and stuff over there, like industrial area. And then on this side of the river, it's all farmland. And then, like I said, downtown starts right over there. Those buildings, it's all, it like just goes from farmland on one side of the road to city blocks of apartment complexes and parking garages and stuff on the other side, like dense, which is really strange to me. Farmland and dense downtown area being like a road, one street across from each other. Oh, I heard water is running out right there. There's a pipe that comes under the trail here. Oh, it looks like there's a ditch or creek over there. Nice little walk. Nice. Yeah, I like it. I didn't know. Dang, 4 a.m. is really early. Alrighty, Tinker. Hope you have a nice sleep. It was nice talking to you for a bit. I guess you definitely should if you have to get up at 4 a.m. I used to get up at like 4:30 a.m. I freaking hated it. I guess it's not that bad if you actually just go to bed. I guess on time where you're not sleep deprived. I guess. Oh, look at that bird flying down just cruising down the river. Right out of the water. Yeah, hope you have a nice sleep. A nice night. I'll see you later. Great, thank you. Oops. See, night, Tinker. Just like, this is interesting, this, area. There's like a really, there's like a little garden area where they have a trail going around and it landscaped. And, there's a little bench and some bushes and stuff. It's like it's a farm, but they have like a mini botanical garden going on at the edge of it. Like literally. I think that's interesting. It's almost set up like a park, but it's like fenced off. Like, it's at least not made for you to be able to get to from here. Maybe it's like a break area for the farm workers. Like they work on the farm and then they can go take their break in their little private botanical garden. Oh, that actually might be the farm. There's a farm up here that does like subscription boxes or whatever. Crops share or something. You can subscribe for the summer. You get a box every week, once a week, and whatever they're growing, whatever's in season is what you get in the box. It's like, I guess, crop share is maybe what it's called. Farrell did that the summer before last. Some of the time she'd get stuff that like she'd never cooked before or didn't know how to fix it and had to come up with meals. And then for a while we were getting like cauliflower every week, which I like fixing and eating. So that was nice. And they were like way better cauliflowers than you buy in the store, like quality wise. That might be it. The same farm has a farm stand up here that's open during the summer. You just go by and buy whatever you want. I got rollerblades. Bought some when I first came up here. And me and Girl went rollerblading a couple times. It's really hard for me to not just face plant the ground. But actually, this is the trail I went rollerblading on. It's a really good trail for rollerblading. Like, I can just barely balance on them, but there's no hills you have to try to stop on here. I should do a rollerblading stream. I just put my GoPro on me so I don't hold anything. Because I can rollerblade without falling over. I just can't go fast. Like, I can't keep up a barrel. And also, when we came here, it was on a weekend, and it was so freaking busy. It was like a mosh pit. You had to, like, try to get around the people that are walking slower than you're rollerblading. And then there's people coming the other way, and it was like just squeezing between people. It'd be easy a day like today when there's nobody here. I've also thought about going to Seattle and renting scooters and riding on the trails there, doing a scooter riding stream. That seems fun. Huh, a lumber place. Looks like. I don't think it's a sawmill. I think it's just where they're storing it. It must be some shipment place. Like a lumber logistics company. Whatever. There's a bunch of these trees here. I've seen so many today. They either have white or pink flowers. Mile 24, Sammamish River Trail. This is that long? I mean, I know I've ridden, this goes all the way down to Redmond, but then it goes over to Kenmore and runs into a different trail. Maybe the trail that goes along Lake Sammamish or whatever is still the Sammamish River Trail. Then I could see it being 24 miles. Because that goes all the freaking way down to Issaquah. Must be all the same trail. So there's a ditch dug on this side. It goes over there and curves right up to here, and then goes that way and curves over. Doesn't look like it ever has water in it, or not much. Also, I was just noticing it, at least this part, this lower over there, and this definitely looks like a levee. I know it's not called a levee, but it's definitely built up beside the river like it's a levee. I mean, there's at least no signs calling it levee or anything on the map. The bell spooked me. I heard a biker coming up behind me, and then he rang the bell like right behind me, and I'm just like, whoa, I'm about to die. See, there's that ditch thing. It's curving off that way now. It's the thing that the willow trees over there are growing beside. That's interesting. There's like one field, and it's dug around it, it looks like. Picnic tables over there. I noticed some earlier. I think they're just for the employees that work at those places. That's nice. You can go on take your lunch break by the river.
But they say if you put like a towel at the bottom of the tub, they like it better.
44 minutes. I've walked back faster than I walked there because I think I'm almost back. Actually, maybe I am. Actually not. Yeah, you just don't know how far down the trail I am. There's a actually decent sized creek that goes under the trail here. Pretty cool. Oh, am I easier to hear today? I noticed last stream I did a lot of like holding the phone further away from my mouth, and I thought I was kind of quiet, and the wind kept blowing. So I'm using my external mic today. I don't think it's as good a quality, but it stays the same distance from my face. I guess unless I look down, then it's almost inside my mouth. But it probably evens out the volume. Oh, I think it does, because I used... No, never mind. That was before I had this. I guess it's my GoPro mic that I know does. Because when I went and watched the Blue Angels, they were so loud that I was worried about giving people hearing damage. If they had the stream turned up loud enough to hear me. And then when I watched the VOD to see if I needed to put a limiter or something on. Okay, cool. When I watched the VOD to make sure I didn't need to if I need to put a limiter on or not, I figured out that it just evens it out really well. So basically nothing loud will blow out chat's eardrums. Here's a bunch more picnic tables along the river. Oh, and here's a pipeline trail. It's nice to ride mountain bikes on. It's just a gravel path. So, kind of like the railroad grade gravel paths, but it goes straight up that hill over there. I haven't ever ridden on this part, but if you want to get across the river, you have to get on here and go down and cross the road and then go back over there on the other side, and you can run back into the pipeline trail. And I used to ride that part a lot because when we used to live up here, we actually lived pretty close to it. Like I had to ride a ways down the road, but I could just ride my bike over to the pipeline trail. Didn't even have to drive, which is pretty nice. Used to actually do that like a few days a week, pretty much. Ride over to it and ride a ways down it and back. Duck just hanging out down there by those logs. Uh-oh, did I scare the duck? It's like quacking and going to the other side of the river. Oh, look, these logs are like chained down. I think they are out here to keep the bank from washing away. To keep it from washing the bank away and washing the trail away here, since the trail is built out to the edge of the river. Oh, and it's right where this creek runs in. Guess maybe for that too. Because the creek runs out and the trail curves right out to the edge. There's some places down in Kent on the Green River where they have these huge, like things of logs stacked up along some of the curves in the river to keep the river from washing the bank out. So I'm almost back to the car, but I will stream driving back to Woodinville. See. Girl hasn't messaged me and told me she wanted to leave yet, so I guess she's having fun. Oh, hello, Dentastic. No, I guess I'm too far away from your place of employment. You haven't been putting any signs down here. Oh, also, I have things to say about the sloth word. The Mercer that I was saying sloth. You said it's slough. I was reading, well, Farrell was reading about it. She was interested and told me after stream last time. Because she thought it was slough and not slough. So, supposedly, most of the English-speaking countries other than America say slough. And some people in America say slough, but the most popular thing to say is slough. So it'd be like Mercer slough. And like, she found some videos on YouTube. Most of the videos, people say slough. Like most of the like videos of stuff in the US with like American sounding people. Well, I guess it depends. Like, it definitely seems from, if you go search for like videos of sloughs or sloughs on YouTube, most people actually do say slough. I think it's slough is how you pronounce it, how they were. You think so? So your opinion is slough is the definitely only correct way? I mean, I'm just saying what the internet said. It depends. You were super correct. Yeah, it's weird if you go Google it on like dictionaries, if you go, read like an American dictionary, and you play like how they have it sounded out, how you're supposed to say it, they say slew. And like world dictionaries say slough. Like, I thought that was interesting too. Like,
Video mode. Recording started.
that's really funny. Okay. Well, if you're doubtful that America actually exists, wait, where am I then? Am I not real? Like, I'm curious, how does this work? Let's see, I guess I can stay sitting there. Wi-Fi will pick up just fine. And my phone is getting kind of low on battery, but I have my mic plugged up to the USB port. So I still have enough for a while to run it on battery. Because I'd have to hook up my hub if I want to charge it and not switch mics. It's starting to get dark, so I guess it looks lighter on the stream than it actually is. So I guess I walked a good amount. Sorry, I was messaging Farrell. All right. America's actually Uganda. I see. All right. I'm learning a lot. Yeah, I'm glad the walk was nice, Mr. Winniecat. I'll still drive while I stream, at least driving to Woodinville. What? That was a nice walk. This parking lot has mega potholes in it, all over the place. Oh, I didn't dodge one correctly. Uh-huh. Yeah, facts that I didn't know. Oh, that was like the mega pothole I drove through. And these potholes, though, they don't feel like potholes anymore compared to what I was used to potholes feeling like with new struts. Like, I mean, my car goes down in them, but then it doesn't bounce 3 more times when it comes out. Oh, it also doesn't almost bottom out when it goes down in them. What? Created by pots falling from the sky? That is interesting. I have never heard someone try to say that. That potholes. I mean, it makes sense from what they're called, potholes. Like holes in the ground that were made from falling pots. Yep, definitely makes sense actually. If you know, think about what it sounds like. Oh, that's the pipeline trail. The one that ran into the other trail. It goes across the road there and then up the hill. There's a little parking there also. What is that place? Woodinville Sports Club. Oh, that's the place that had, I noticed it on the trail. There's like a field behind it with a bunch of people on it. It looks like there's like a gym in the building basically, and then sports fields behind it. Pots are what they used to call pelicans. Oh wait, you're seeing pelicans dropping things on the road a bunch. And that sounds, imagine a flock of pelicans go over you, like, and they just start dropping stuff and it's like you're being bombed. Like a flock of pelicans and then people running around like ants screaming. That's really funny. Alright, now I gotta decide what I'm gonna do. Guess I can go in the store and see if she's ready to go. Or sit out here and message her, or I could go. Oh goodness, this sounds like stuff out of a sci-fi horror movie. Yeah, I don't see any reason to why you would. So, obviously they have to be true. Like, why, you don't have any reason just to show up to someone's stream and lie about stuff like that, So clearly, facts. You should put signs warning people of the deadly pelicans dropping things on their heads. Yep. Let's see. I think oh, it's like if you go into their habitat, they just start dropping stuff all around you. Like, get the freak away from our nesting grounds or something. And then if you come too close, then they start the slaughter. But otherwise, just some warning shots. That makes sense. Let's see. So I think I will end stream here. I think she hasn't seen the messages. I think I will go inside and see if she's ready to leave or not. So she knows I'm here, and I don't really want to stream going into the store. And if she's not ready to leave, I'm gonna go try to DoorDash. It was dead before I started streaming, and I really wanted to go on a walk, so I just went on a walk. So I might try to doing that, and I wouldn't want to stream that anyways, and it's too dark to do any more walks, so. Clouds are made of water, but the truth is that clouds are actually high up pelicans. Oh no, so the next thing you're going to tell me is rain is the pelicans peeing on you. I really hope that's not the next thing you were going to say. No, it's not that. They're just, dropping water out of their bills. Wait, so what's thunder then? Is thunder like them all squawking whatever bird calls they do at once, and it's so loud that it turns into thunder? And bye, Mr. Winnie Cat. Oh, okay, unison honks and it becomes thunder. Man, that's weird though, because there's a lot, if you look up right now, there's millions of pelicans up there. But it never thunders here. I guess we just have the quiet variety of pelicans that, just don't honk. Let's see. I'm gonna see. Should I raid someone or not? Who's online? Dude, I miss thunderstorms. I'm gonna start just talking crap about pelicans. I mean, I miss thunderstorms other than when I have to go work in them. Although the other day I got as bad as soaked here anyways. Hour and 11 minutes. This is kind of a short stream, but I was planning on starting earlier, and we got done eating with a friend that we met, and then we sat in the car a while while Beryl decided what she wanted to do, and then we ran by the Eddie Bauer outlet store. There's the Eddie Bauer outlet store here, and looked at stuff. And then we got here, sat for a little bit, and then decided to go in. So it ended up being late enough that it was starting to get, it was like, I just barely had enough time to stream. I figured I could get an hour streaming before it got like dark. If it's supposed to start raining about now also, at least what the radar showed, which half the time the rain doesn't hit the ground, it does kind of look... Ah, I'm sorry, chat. I threw you in the floor. Ah, I threw you in the floor again. Hello. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways, as I was gonna say, it does look kind of rainy up that way. My phone, I have it in the cell phone holder, and I have the mic, which I just pulled out of the phone. If it sounds different, that's why. It's oh, I see. Well, I hope you have a nice rest of your day at work. Yeah, I picked up the phone like normal and just grabbed the ends and the mic by accident because I was looking at the clouds and just reaching up there out of like muscle memory, and then just threw it on the floor. See, I guess I'm just gonna end stream. I was looking to see if there's anybody I wanted to raid. It says I have 3 viewers. Yeah, definitely. It was looking at the clouds and the fear of the pelicans just like overcame me, and I just threw my phone on the floor. That's exactly what happened. I shouldn't be going along with this, but it's funny. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, I don't know when I'll stream next time. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. Depends. Yep, bye. But anyways, hope it was enjoyable. It was a nice walk. I got to go outside today, which is nice. It was actually nice yesterday too. I was going to stream yesterday, and then I went and did yard work in the backyard. We had a tree that fell over back in November, and I filled in the hole that its stump left, and redid that area of the yard, so it looks really nice now. Alright, I will. Now I'm a semi-ish pelican expert, I guess. So I ended up doing yard work yesterday, and then I figured I'd stream today. It took longer than, like I said, most of the stuff, but still got a short walk in. And I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So I guess we'll see whenever next time I stream. But I'll see you all later. Crap, I can't type in my own chat. So let me restart this Twitch app, and then I will end. Oh. Like IRL stream, or... Alright, it's restarted. Alright, bye everyone. Bye, Dantastic and Mr. Winniecat and whoever else is here. Hope you all have a nice... Just your office. Oh, like office working stream. I actually don't think I've ever seen that. Which is actually weird. Because I feel like somebody at least would work for themselves or have an employer that wouldn't care and they'd just stream in their office doing their work. And I'm sure somebody would watch it. It'd be about like baking streams. It's really weird. Or IRL streams. Oh, so you definitely could. I actually wonder now why I've never seen... Oh, look, it's dark enough the parking lot lights turn on. Why I've never actually seen someone do an office stream. I mean, I've seen people do programming streams, but that's usually if it's like a game developer and they're working on a game they're making or something. I guess that's really the only thing you can do. If you don't show your screen and people are just watching you, it'd be more boring. You can't really do most work and show it on the stream. But like if you're making a game, I guess you can do a lot of it and show it on stream. And stuff. And not like leak stuff. So, like, I guess I really have seen people do basically office streams. It's like game development streams. And they just stream, like, the part that, you know, they can without leaking something that, you know, bad. Like source code or something. Anyways, night, everyone. Or have a nice day. I'll see you all later. Bye. I guess I'll go ahead and stop. I've just been sitting here talking, which is fun, but I guess I should go inside.